biggest things I hate about Christianity, not Christians, Christianity, the religion, that deceptive religion that just wants to reach into your pocketbook and to control you. The thing I hate the most is what they do to your mind, that anybody that opposes their satanic, demonic doctrine, how they take the scriptures and they twist them and warp them to get you to believe their doctrine, which is, no matter what they would say, is opposite of what the Bible really says. And when someone speaks out against it, and this is the part I hate, when I say something about Christianity, automatically, because of the programming in your mind, you think I'm speaking negatively about Jesus, when it couldn't be anything further from the truth. I love Jesus. I do. The real Jesus. Oh yeah, I love him. I serve him. I strive to be like him. I honor him with my life the best I can. He gave me his spirit. I speak with new tongues. I cast out devils in the name of Jesus. I heal the sick. I command it. I lay my hands on the sick and I command healing, and they're healed in the name of Jesus. He gave me tongues, so I speak with new tongues. I have his spirit. I love him. I keep his commandments because he told me. He told me. He said, if you love me, Daryl, you'll keep my commandments. And that's some serious talk. Jesus wasn't joking. And this wasn't that white Jesus. It wasn't the one that they've been programmed and put in our mind that we see, it almost looks like, lead singer for Lynyrd Skynyrd or Kurt Cobain with, a beard. Got long hair, blue eyes, pretty boy, acting all effeminate. Like that. No, Jesus wasn't like that. If you go read Isaiah, it tells you, I think it's Isaiah 51, 52. Would an Israelite please put that down in the comments, which chapter it is, so somebody can see this video and go read about what Jesus, the Messiah, looked like. He wasn't pretty. He says he wasn't pretty, so much so that if you looked at him, you'd just turn away from him. You wouldn't even pay him no mind. And all people during that day, they all had dark skin. Black. They all had dark skin. Different hues of that skin, just like today. You have a lighter skin and a reddish skin and a brown skin and a dark skin. There was no people like me. I came later. You can't. Never mind, I won't even go there on that part. But that's the one thing that gets me. They say that I don't love Jesus. But there couldn't be anything further from the truth. I love him. I read his word. I follow him. He wants us to keep his commandments. Not all those commandments are for everybody. Some are for the priests. Some are just for women. Some are just for women that gave birth. Some are there. These commandments aren't all for everybody. Some of them are for everybody, but there's quite a few of them that are just for select people in the administration of the Most High. And it's beautiful. And his law isn't grievous. It's not what has been put in your mind by this wicked religion, that law is just, don't do this, don't. There's so much freedom in it. The word says that you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. His word makes you free. It gives you that true freedom, not the constraints of a religious dogma that keeps you bound all the time and oh, it makes you feel guilty, and it couldn't be any further from the truth. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I really loathe that religion. And they're dragging people that are really seeking the Father, and the Father is calling them, and then the devil grabs them and pulls them over into this religion, posing to be Yah, posing to be Christ, posing to be the living Word, posing to be Him that sets the captives free, posing as that, and then sucks them into idolatry, which is a sin, which is having another God. I'll use those terms. Having another God before the Most High. And that's sin. And it's wicked. It's evil. I was in this religion my whole life. I mean, I would go and give my testimonies in churches, large churches, small churches. It's a huge congregation, small congregations, giving them my testimony, weeping, and people giving money and stuff to the organization that I belong to. And I remember one time, I might have said this in another video, one time, and it dawned on me. I thought they were kind of joking and playing at the time, but later on, I realized that they weren't. That they loved it when I went up and gave my testimony. There was another brother too. Marcus Hins was his name. And I really wish I could get a hold of him, because I believe that if I told him the truth, that he would receive it. I knew him. And they said they loved it when I gave up and gave my testimony, because it would make people cry. I would cry, because it was real to me. It wasn't a game. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a play. And they loved it when I would go up there and give my testimony, because it would make people cry. And because when people cry, they were like this too. When people cry, they give the big money. I kind of laughed because I thought he was just joking. And I was the only one there with these ministers, and they all chuckled. And they knew damn good and well that's why. And that was real. That was a real look behind the scenes at a wicked religion that has nothing to do with the Master, Jesus. And that would be one of the biggest reasons. It's because of the deceiving of the people, the men, the women, the fathers, the mothers, and pulling them. If they think they're leaving the world behind, but they're just going into a demonology, a deceptive religion that poses as righteousness. Like I said, I know what I'm talking about. I've been there. So you can't look at me and say, you don't know what you're talking about. You ain't been there. Oh, no. I've been deep up in it. And as a matter of fact, it's taken me a long time to get that stuff out of my head. Even when I'm at the point where I think it's not there, when I see some of my function and the words that come out of my mouth, I see little bits that are still there, and I'm still purging that from me. I hate it. I hate the deception. I hate the crookedness of it. And I would adjure you, visit www.straightwaytruth.com. That's STRAITWAY.com. His name is Pastor Dow. He is really a Jeremiah 3:15 pastor. Go read Jeremiah 3:15. It's what the Father said that He would give us. A gift, a beautiful gift. And I know this man. This man is my friend. I love him. And he has loved me more than anybody has ever loved me in my entire life, with real love and real talk. And I bless the Father for him. He is a priceless gift, and I owe him everything for his obedience to the Father and the calling that Yahweh, because he didn't have to accept that, but he did. So I'll just tell you, and when you Go search for Pastor Dowell. You're going to see all these people saying all these wicked things about him, and I can attest, and I've been here for most all of them, that everything they're saying is a lie, and I've known a lot of them personally, and I can testify of their wicked character, and they did the same thing to me. They wrongfully accused me, and it's funny, the things that people accuse us of, they're guilty of. It's funny. So as Pastor would say, who's a beautiful man, beautiful spirit about him, meek, and you wouldn't know that by hearing him preach, because that's the administration. He's supposed to reprove, rebuke, correct, exhort, not be ashamed of their faces, cry aloud and spare not. That's a real preacher or a shepherd or a pastor. That's real. And this is real talk right here. And you, my Israelite brothers and sisters, you know it. You know it. And you people out there that are thinking about going into Christianity or are Christians and you really love the Father, because I know there's so many of you, because I was you. I was out there really wanting to seek the truth, and I got sucked in for years. I would stand in front of grocery stores and minister to people. I memorized scripture so I could not sin against the Father. I love Yahweh. I love Him. I'm laying my life down now because it's no longer mine. I've been bought with a price. And I am now, it is now His life. I love you, Israel. And I love you other people too, because there's a lot of people out there that you just don't know you're an Israelite. And the Father's calling you. And He wants to bring you and gather you like a hen does her chicks and put His wings over you and guard over you. He does. I bless the Most High and I thank you. Shalom.